Ah, there you are. Hello. Hello and welcome. Welcome to another another inciting installment of what's this show called? Penetrating the Void with me, your host and pilot, Commander Jack Little. Hello. Right, well, here we are on what I understand is called a Friday. Amazing. Usually I'm a sort of Wednesday, Sunday chap, aren't I? But here I am, bold as brass, on a Friday. And it's all because of this thing here. If you've noticed that my shadow seems to be slightly more Nosferatu-y than. Hello, Jean. Welcome. Yes, a little bit more Nosferatu-y than usual. It's because the GIMP has invested in an LED panel. Yes, because you gotta have light. I've been dim for too long, so now I am bright. Lovely. Anyway, we're not here to talk about fixtures and fittings. Ooh, what's that orange thing? How strange. Well, yes, we're not here to talk about fixtures and fittings. We're here to talk about space and that. So, let's get into the black. Open play, as ever. Hi, Jean. How are you? Is this your first visit? I think it is. It might be. Is it? Welcome to the family. Yes. Oh. Yes, so, keen viewers will remember that in last week's show, we did a little bit of climbing, which wasn't brilliant, but, I was never a driver. Well, we're glad to have you, Jane. Absolutely. Right. Now, we've had some control issues lately. No, hang on. There we go. Which hopefully are all behind us. Yes. So how have you been, Jean? There we are. Off to a flying thing. Yes, I kept losing my bindings, so I used that as an excuse to sort out certain things in the controls that I'd been meaning to get round to for a while, and then I lost them all a second time. Madness. But much faster that second time, getting everything back in place. So, there we are. Whoa. Not getting up much speed, are we? Not even hit the speed of light yet. Let's get out of the gravity well, shall we? That's more like it. Yes. Yes, I've not really done any mining yet. That's definitely on the agenda at some point, especially when they start rolling out the new stuff next year. I think I might hold off till then, stream-wise. Yes. And it'll be a lovely passage of discovery for the both of us. For the all of us. Yes. Now I was thinking of getting some sort of light combat thing together with my 7.2 mil. Oh yes, no, the FPS is a little less good. It's slightly out of sync as well, I think. Always seems to be a slight delay. Never mind. That's why my lips don't always sync perfectly. Yes, that's the reason. Bum, bum, bum. We did have a rather odd, the odd passage a couple of streams ago where it sort of the frame rate dropped down, which I think was enough just about to watch, but it wasn't ideal. It's easier said than done, Jean. That took all of my will, that did. Ooh. Right. Sinclair Getaway. Bum, bum, bum. Sometimes I will speak without moving my mouth at all, and on those occasions I'm speaking telepathically. Do not be alarmed. It's just one of my powers. Yes, I think I can do better there. I'll wait till I'm not. Yes. Oh, so yes, I don't really have an agenda tonight. I'm just going to have a nice bum around in space. Probably do a few quick taxis. See where it takes me, really. Ooh, I've streamlined me me power management a little bit, so that's more accessible than it used to be. Oh yes, my sticks become quite enviable. MC, welcome to the party. Do help yourself to chips and dips. And there is a selection of soft drinks on the trestle table. Bum, bum, bum. Ooh, how's the lighting, by the way? Is it too much? I was worried earlier that it might be too much. I am lit, yes. The party is lit. Oh. Yes. So I was guilty there of that's the joking there, wasn't I? Oh dear.
Trespassing within
As
the
ever.
facility is strictly forbidden.
As ever. Chat too scintillating for my own good. Yeah, right. Oops. There we go.
Access permitted. Land on designated pad number 43.
Ah, pad 43, my favorite number. Yes, there was a slight issue with the lighting, which I make no profession to have solved yet. Still experimenting. But front lighting is slightly awkward in terms of space with the rig as a whole. But there are certain issues that I'd like to get rid of. I think you might be able to spot what those are. So I might have to switch to something a little less Rembrandtian for future streams. Well, slightly sinister is very much within my wheelhouse, MC. We shall see.
Landing completed. Engaging docking restraints. Station facilities are at your disposal.
Thank you. Right. What do we got? Fuel. Very nice. Passenger lounge. Ooh. Thinly jobbed, aren't we? Laid back, low value target, neutral, LHS 1507. It's not that far away. Let's have a look. Gubarev Hub. Oops. Oh yes, I remember. Counterintuitive. Right. Let's see what else is on offer. Oh, hello. Oh, sightseeing. No, we don't like those, do we? Let's see. Oh, how does he do it? There we go. I don't know. Maybe wanted in multiple systems. I think that's a pass for the Mo. 2.7. Oh. Pum, pum, pum. Oh, hang on. Then he's not wanted. Ooh, these are too well balanced. Well, as it's Friday, yes. Oh, well done, MC. Patsy smiles upon you. Yes. Let me think. We won't know until we get there. Oh, let's get the show on the road, shall we? Oh, look. Oh, yes, follow me there. Oh, look at him. Amazing. Yes, I like those sort of slow build aftertaste burns. They're a bit of fun, aren't they?
Detachment confirmed. Take care when leaving the station.
Thank you, lady. Ba-da-ba-bum. So, did we all catch the crime and punishment stream? I got the wrong end of the stick. I thought Elite was starting a book club. Spent the whole day cramming Dostoevsky, and there wasn't even a question on it. Bum. Yeah, they're fine. Right.
Clear of the station
Hello.
limits. Goodbye, Commander.
You. Griefed. Sort of Andrex in the fridge sort of ballpark. Yes. I fell into a burning ring of fire. I went down, 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 and the flames kept higher. And it burned, 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 that ring of fire, that ring of fire. Ooh, is that a thing? Hang on. Oh, yes, it is. How unfortunate. Yes, they do seem keen to make crime fun. So yes, I'm hoping that stuff like piracy and smuggling gets the love that it so dearly needs. I must say, I'm more interested by the what I think of as the game disruption punishments, you know, rather than the credit stuff.
Frameshift drive charging.
I remember Second Life back in the day, where if one had routinely griefed, one would be sent off to a special cornfield zone, where I think there was infinite cornfields and a broken down combined harvester. Yeah, I think we all want the Han Solo thing a bit, don't we? We all want, like, secret stuff, but I think largely it was just sort of going through the original post from the forums, MC. I'd quite like to land on the outside of a station. It's such a little thing. Probably incredibly difficult to actually make work, but that would be nice. If there was a bit of sort of station admin, you know. It's odd, actually, that as much as Elite owes its aesthetic to 2001 and whatnot. In terms of gameplay, I think what we all want, to some greater or lesser extent, is Star Wars, you know. It's like all this talk of there not being any real gameplay aspects to Space Legs, but I think that potentially there could be, you know, if we followed Star Warsy type ideas. In Star Wars, repeatedly, you have an aerial assault going on somewhere, and then a ground assault going on somewhere else. You know, storming a building and shutting the shields down, that sort of thing. Which is there in Return of the Jedi and what's that new one? Rogue One. MC, you're absolutely right. We do land on the outside of small platforms. I just like the idea of clamping down on a big hub, you know. Oh, still a little bit sniffly, so I do apologise if I go a bit Keith Harrison cuddles, you know, this evening.
Frameshift drive charging.
Yes, indeed. All these little touches, and I think, you know, there's a lot to be said for I should look at that later. There's a lot to be said for you know, for getting notes from cinema. There's a lot of discussion about how games are not films, which is quite right, and sometimes games are a little bit too guilty of trying to be films in a way that is detriment to the gaming experience. But you know, I think in terms of sci-fi action, there's a lot that can be borrowed.
Frameshift drive charging.
But yes, I like the idea of the prison ships. Gimp had the idea of rolling out Space Legs, but just for prisoners. So if you did anything naughty in the game, you'd have to spend an hour in Space Legs in a little 4-foot by 4-foot cell, you know. Which, as an idea, it amused me somewhat. Oh, we've arrived, have we? System Zalada. Well, we're not in Zalada, are we? Have we taken a scenic route? How strange. Oh, I think I know what I did. Silly Billy. Oh, blow me tight. Well, I think we're gonna have to crack out the travel suites at this rate.
Frameshift drive charging.
Ah, no, MC, because you see, you'd land on the outside, but you wouldn't be able to do anything out there, you know, other than, you know, scan outgoing vessels, that sort of thing, which I know some commanders had great fun doing on the long-distance smuggling jobs when they were exploiting. So you just hide yourself outside a station, scan all the holo pips as they were leaving. That's cruel, really. Hi, NSR2, welcome. I understand that your family has been poorly sick, so waves of healing love from Camp Little, sir. Well, there wouldn't be pads at all. That's the theory, anyway. Is that you would basically, much like landing on a planet, you would just basically be able to land anywhere you could find a space.
Frameshift drive charging.
That sort of makes sense, doesn't it? You know, I mean, if you were somehow dragging people off of a motorway, it's certainly a antisocial behaviour, you know. Yes, could be. We're ferrying a very important person around for just over 1 million credits. And generally chilling, you know. As laid back as this steam is, you know. Oh, we should probably take this advantage of, yep. Scooping the scoopable. I think I might, you know, as we're among friends, just park up. Oh. Ooh. Me, excuse me. Oh, yes, I was going to do this, wasn't I? Ignore the man behind the curtain. There we go. That's better. Yes. Me immersion. Yes, that'll do. Yes, I don't think possibly everyone's seen this, so let's take this opportunity that I sorted out my hollow me. There he is, look. Isn't he devastatingly handsome? Oh, I tell you, if I was a year younger and made of pixels. Oh. Ooh. Oh dear. Oh no, I see. There we go. That's very good. Yes. Oh. Bit of an eye roll there. Obviously doesn't like the attention. Bless him. Could use a haircut. But that's good eye, you know, so who am I to judge? Presidents in glass houses shouldn't throw stones. Ooh. Right, anyway, let's, what are we doing?
Fuel scooping
There
complete.
we go. How's that for timing? Ooh. You know, I'm only 20 or so hours into this game, but I really do feel I've got an instinct for it in some ways. What are the CGs this week? I've not really paid attention. Are they more sort of Thargoid nudges? Ooh, rare trades. That's been a while. That's the other thing with smuggling, you see, as well, is that, you know, the notion of having small but very valuable things that you have to get past people's defenses. I like the idea of a sort of a stealth cargo rack. That would be fun. And scalable as well. So it's more of it's sort of like a dice roll. So you get the cargo rack, say like the D-rated cargo rack, smuggling cargo rack, would be would have an 80% chance of discovery if you get a scan up through to the A rate, which is sort of 95% or something. So it's still that slight chance, you know, just enough to get a sweat on. That would be fun. Yeah, Asp's a good vessel for rares. Actually, it's quite a good cheap all-rounder. Maybe I should set my sights on one. Shh. Boom.
Frameshift drive charging.
Another non-scoop. How are we doing for fuel? I think we can make it to Jakarta. That's a reference to the Mary Whitehouse experience. Yeah. Another scoop, another leap. Ah, we've arrived. Marvelous. There we are.
Charging.
No Orange tonight. I believe he's out with his pater. And I believe Ed Lewis is out with his pater. A whole lot of patering going on. Or did we all participate in Ned's positive vibe thread? It was very heartwarming, I thought. I have you now, Beacon. I was at school with a boy called Nav Beacon. He was from Indonesia. It was, you know, and it's, you know, I think someone pointed out that people don't pass on the positivity generally, do they? And we see it on the thread chats, I think, in amongst all of the D10 PSVR questions. Ooh, well, NSR, if I'm still available once I've dropped this VIP off. Oops. What was he up to? This I've changed me target pickup, which I think is going to be the hardest thing to relearn. Ooh. There we go. Onwards.
Frameshift drive charging.
Oh, I'm being inhibited. Not like me. Yeah, sometimes you just have to burst some vessels, don't you, NSR? Nothing else will sate you.
Four, three, two, one. Engage.
Of course, if I get an ASP, I'd be more likely to investigate unlocking the old, the old engineers. Create something, Colonia going. What's your current rank? NSR. Mine is, what is mine? Harmless. Yes. Fear me now. Harmless little. But yes, my combat skills aren't great because of the old left arm problem, you know. Bit short of mobility there, but I'm pretty sure that some assisted, some NPC assisted killing would bump me along a little. Now, what is it we're actually looking for here? There we go. The Black Prince. Beep, 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 beep. And I thought I'd just, quite deliberately overshoot. Oh, there we go. That's better. Oh, yes. I think the Gimp's deadly. Certainly deadly if he's, been in the bathroom. No, you don't want to hear about that, do you? No. Ooh, hello. That's very delicate. It's a very delicate ring you've got there. Oh, and we're actually on top of it. How about that? Oh, this could be very pretty. Boom, boom, boom. Yes, I don't think I've seen a ring that's sort of that faint and wide before. Note to self, do not ram the Taurus beacon. Possibly MC. It sort of happens accidentally as far as I'm concerned. Right, next stop. Whoops. I don't think I've heard one do that before. That's lovely. I feel like I'm Patrick McGoogahan on The Prisoner, getting programmed to have dreams about Peter Bowles or something. Yes. Yes, well, we aim to please, MC, let's refuel. Yes, MC, you're always up for it, aren't you? Right. Oh, I should get my reading glasses. Many decades later. Later than what? The infamous cinematic biography of the pirate calling himself the Black Prince claimed responsibility. Oh, this is very confusing. Yeah, that is where it starts. Claimed responsibility for all these attacks, using what grew to a highly mobile small fleet of well-equipped matte black anacondae. Oh, I should press 2, really, shouldn't I? Oh, hello, trucker. Welcome to the stream, my friend. There we go. Oh, dear. Let's try and do this properly, shall we? Well, the anacondae acting together, each carrying a small, nimble, one-man fighter. The attack stopped, not because of the Federal Fleet, no, but because the Black Prince and his brothers in piracy retired to the outer systems on the wealth they had acquired. Many doubt his story, as most of the facts do not check out. But others claim he had simply exaggerated what was a basically true, but far more seedy story. Well, there you have it. Yes. Welcome, Trucker Ray. Are you new to the stream? Come closer and let us know you better, sir. And do give us a follow if you fancy it. But, jolly good. Oh, I'm still doing that, aren't I? Thank you, Trucker. I've yet to sort out me alerts on here, so thank you. I do appreciate it. So yes, I might. Where am I next streaming? Sunday. I might, depending on how fast the CG moves, I may try a little bit of rare currying myself. But tonight we're couriering VIP. So, Trucker, how did you find us? Was it my social media presence? Or did I just pop up on the Twitch? Whereas there was something else that came up at on the Crime and Punishment stream. Ah, thank you. I like them too, especially chap with the nose. Very funny. Where was I? Oh yes, no. There was that sort of issue about the safety or otherwise of Open, and how actually the stats, which I kind of wish they were slightly more forward with, don't really reflect the reality, which must be frustrating, Bruno. But I think the reason why there is the perception that Open is so dangerous is because of all the piracy around the CGs, which is, of course, if you are a... 'cause, 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 ' Oh, they didn't. They didn't present stats, sadly. But they alluded. They alluded to stats. Sandy and dead. Yes. But yes, the general thrust was that people getting slaughtered in open has been a little exaggerated. And I must say, you know, I know I'm only sort of 20 or so hours in on this stream. I've only played in open, and I've not had any trouble yet. And I know that'll change in an instant. As soon as I engage in any of the CGs. But that's it, you know, I think people want to play in the CGs, obviously, because the rewards are high and whatnot, but that's obviously what the pirates are going to sniff out, aren't they? Ooh, I'm getting all sensible. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum. Possibly the reason why they're not up front with the stats, just to play devil's idiot. Is that people will probably start going on about, you know, what are and aren't acceptable levels for this, that, and the other. Pardon me. Ooh. So, Tracker, Mr. Ray, are you part of the Hutton crew?
View escaping.
Yes, I know if, although I only play in open, that's not a rule I intend to stick to religiously, and I do think there's much to be said for sort of meta-playing it. You know? I know the Gimp only plays in open when he's happy with losing credits, basically, because that's the risk, isn't it? Ooh, speaking of which, I'm going to get him a T6 ship kit for his Christmas present. Don't tell him. Yes, as I say, I think the CG, and to be fair to the CG pirates, I know a lot of them role play as pirates, so. Yes, I know he wants one for his, Oh, this might be an idea later, actually, but, there's this thing he likes to do for CGs, if there's a tradey piracy thing, which is, he has a T6, which he has called, he's called 1 ton of poop, and it has a cargo rack, and 1 ton of bio-waste, and he basically just flies around where there are human pirates and tries to get them to interdict him. Just basically running interference for the good of the wider cause, and I think he enjoys the abuse, personally. Clues in the name, really, isn't it? Let's be honest. Yeah, sort of kill on sight murder hobos, they can do one. as far as I'm concerned. You know, well, you know, this is the game, it's the nature of the game, but I think, to be fair, the people who don't want a PvP are playing a different game to the people who just want to kill everyone weaker than them. Yes. Go off to the cornfields with them, that's what I say. There should be like a ghost colonia on the other side. Yes, and they respawn there. That'll learn them.
Frameshift drive charging.
This is true, yes. And there's a lot of love for excuse me. There's a lot of love for the karma system. I think there's a lot of wisdom there too. I think the trick is to preemptively block them. You know, and that gets tricky
View sweeping.
potentially. Not you know, tricky to actually do, but tricky to sort of what's the word? To do it fairly, you know. Yes, yes. I think both the Gimp and myself are a long way from
View sweeping complete.
wanting to do that, really. But only because, you know, there's so much of the game left to do, really. I mean, I've barely got started, and he's, I think, on the lowest rank in Federal by accident or something. So,
Frameshift drive charging.
yes, who is it? Is it the Shrike? Or is it NSR? That's the cutter, and it's just, it's remarkable, really. You know, especially if you've danced on the knife edge of combat in a Python, that sort of thing. Yes. Is it the Golden Bunny, NSR? Is that you? I'm hopeless on names.
Sweeping.
Ah, right. But yes, and sort of, you know, multi-crew with ship-launched fighters. It's,
View sweeping complete.
it's quite, what's the word? Oh, excuse me. It's quite the beast.
Charging.
The strangest thing.
3, 2.
There we go. Yes, I think that's what I'm all about, or will be. You know, when I get this little number. Oh, it's gone. This little number higher when I get credits to spare.
View sweeping.
Oh, lovely. You want to combine forces with NSR2? I believe he's been fighting something of a vomit wave in his house. Here we go. Take care, Gene. 07, and thank you again for dropping by. Lovely to see you. These are very short jumps, aren't they?
Frameshift drive charging.
Uh-oh. We're reaching the hourly point, which is where things usually go a little bit awry. Maybe if I get affiliate status, the stream gods will smile upon me. Oh dear. That is smooth, MC.
Incoming mission critical message.
Oh, we've arrived already. Marvelous.
Fuel saving.
Right. Yeah, could have done that quicker. Let's do that. I think my favourite. A lot of people say, you know, oh, cats are better than dogs, dogs are better than cats. But I think my favourite sort of pet is somebody else's. Yes, it's the best pet you can have, I think.
Fuel syncing complete.
Yep. Good luck to you, sir. They would. I'd be on hand with kitchen towels, but we've got a delivery to make. A little bit faster, come on. Yes, I have the thought of when I've not got, you know, more sort of specific-y game lore sort of goals to try and make 1 million per stream. That's the plan. So I usually stream for about an hour. So that's not an outlandish goal at all. Right. So let's hit there and wait for the thing to pop up. There we go. Oh, that's good. I'm having me mass disrupted again. Oh. Now, when I do the Colonia trip, the Gimp has a destination he wants me to check out, which he discovered on his journey, his first journey there, I think it was. Wowzers, that's quite the brood you have there, Trucker. Yes, I've often thought about having a chicken or two, you know. Decent supply of eggs. Slightly mad birds. Oh dear. My neck's a little rough tonight. I do apologise. Oh, there we are. Pop, 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 pop. What does that say? Ringed sapphire. Well, probably nothing. Fantastic. Right, sir. What do you do with them all? There we are. Thank you. I shouldn't really admit to this. I don't really do it a lot, but every so often I do like a raw egg. Something I discovered on a bit of a drunken dare. Oh, we're getting some lovely looking rings tonight, aren't we? My word. Yes. Oh, yes. Speaking of which, yes, there's a thing. There's a system the Gimp wants me to check out on my way to Colonia, which is a planet which has a ring, and then some moons, and then another ring. Imagine that. Quite the thing to look at, I think, if it's still there. I mean, it looked. I've seen a screen grab of it, and I suppose it could theoretically exist, but it does look rather like a glitch. Ooh, look at that. Lovely. Ooh, there we go. It's not near. I'll see if I can dig the reference out and pass it on to you. But it's certainly on the way somewhere. I think it's I'm guessing really, but about 2/5 of the way along, possibly, or 2/5 of the way back. That's nice and certain, isn't it? Right, homeward. Oh yes, this is much better. Yes, the Gimp went all the way to Colonia and all the way back, legit, and then he created a was it Diamondback, which he wanted to call the Colonic Spree, but not really sure that was what he wanted to. Yeah, anyway, he changed it to the Colonial Spree, which is slightly less troubling.
Frameshift drive
Pop bomb.
4, 3,
Oh, that sounds ominous, Tracker.
fuel escaping.
Oh, we'll get a little exploration bonus at the end of this, I suppose, won't we? That'll be nice. That would be pretty cool, MC. No pun intended. We could just have, what do you call it, shield boosters. 8 shield boosters. That would be mad.
Fuel escaping complete.
Or 8 shield boosters and laser pew-pews.
Frameshift drive charging.
Ooh, practically local. Very good. Oh, not what you want.
3, 2,
Excuse me. Ugh. Oh, excuse me. There we go. Oh. That's shieldless. Good lord.
fuel escaping.
Oh, discovery scanner. My brain was going into overdrive there. Disk scanner. I was thinking, does he mean rings? Is that a thing? But yes, discovery. Yeah. Yes. Ah, greetings, Stoli. Welcome, or is it St. Oli? Welcome to the party. Do help yourself to tortilla and salsa. And I believe there is a fruit punch. Yes. NSR's filled the kitchen sink with iced water and bottled beer, and thinks I don't know. Cheeky monkey. And how are you, Stolly? I see all, NSR. I keep my finger on the pulse, my ear to the grapevine, and my nose to the grindstone, and my tongue to the iron. Yes. Oh, wowzers. Yeah, ripping through the space with that sort of range.
Frameshift drive charging.
I think when I do my my own spree, I'm going to do it the old-fashioned way. Yes.
4, 3,
Not sure I'm going to do the whole thing on the stream, but we shall see. Won't we? Yes, we will. Yes. Yes. You do really have to need to land, don't you? I think if you're out far out in the black. I don't really need to do this, do I? Let's have a look. Oh. Hang on. I've forgotten how this works. Oh, there we go. Yeah, the controls for this is pretty mental, let me tell you. Tempted to put the keybinds up.
Fuel stick disengaged.
Was it a high G world, MC? Did you at least have that excuse?
Frameshift drive charging.
I know one gets out of the habit as well when you've been just, you know, scoop honk leaping.
4, 3,
Well, you know. Most of the worlds are well below 1, aren't they? So. Most of the landables, anyway. Hello, Snake.
fuel scoping.
Oh yes, Praelimp, it's very much more suited to exploration than combat, it would seem. Oh, lovely. Well, I'm all for making money. Certainly at this stage in my career. Oops. Ooh.
Frameshift drive
There we go.
charging.
Oh, have you been away from the game, Solly, or you just not been back since the upgrade?
4, 3, 2.
Oh yes, I must admit I am frightfully drawn to the eye candy. So, in fact, for that reason, I'm perhaps more fond than I should be of the T9.
Fuel scoping.
I've always loved the industrial end of science fiction film spaceships, and the T9 definitely resonates with those, you know. It's like something from off of Prometheus.
Frameshift drive charging.
Yes, I know the Gimp has a passenger conda, which he tells me is his path to doing other things.
Fuel scoping.
I'm not quite sure what other things he has planned.
Fuel stick disengaged.
So how far away are you from an anaconda, do you think?
Charging.
Oh dear, excuse me. I had a tissue somewhere. the Gimp sort of oscillates between the Black Friday paint job for his Conda and the because he likes to show off the VFX 2017 skin, which is frightfully heart of gold, if you ask me. Yes. Yes, I remember sort of early on people were saying, you know, that the one thing you want to do in this game, more than anything else, really, is to slow down and smell the flowers, yes. And, well, as you can see, I'm certainly doing that. Onwards to Sinclair Gateway. Bum, bum, bum. Bum. Bum, bum, bum. I wonder if I had a reflector, it would fill the shadows in a little better. Where would that go? I'm not sure. Something to think about, certainly. Yes, I kind of like the, there's a lot of sort of salt in the forums, as the saying goes, about, exploits that come along and get nerfed and come along and get nerfed, but I sort of like to take a stand back from all that and think that that's just, you know, that's just part of the process. Obviously there are exploits and exploits. There's stuff like the rear passenger missions are hardly in the same ballpark as the engineer role fixing. I had an odd thing with Rhea, did I? Well, the Gimp did. Yeah, let's put it on him. Where he never managed to get into the good books of the factions, the local factions. So he was getting quite low-level stuff. And then when they nerfed it, all the low-level stuff was still there, you know. So they only seem to have nerfed the silly lucrative stuff. So,
Sword Kruger, Juliet, Alpha, Charlie. Request docking permission prior to touching down.
but yes, I do feel it's not the best way of progressing, really, is it? If you're there for the fun of the game. I think the Gimp only uses it to open up credit for other things he wants to do in the game. Ooh, yeah, we're nearly doing it again, aren't we? How's that for smooth?
Permission granted. Please make your way to landing pad 1-2.
I like this girl. Or woman, could be a woman. Zen Archer, comment allez-vous, mon ami, hein? We've got quite the house tonight. It's lovely.
1,000 meters from touchdown.
I feel like my LED panel has paid for itself already. Vous me faire de plaisir, monsieur. Well,
Attention, Commander. You have not deployed landing gear.
oh, silly bee. Do you think that's the first thing they teach you at space school? There we go. Now let's get rid of this VIP.
Contact confirmed. Clear to disembark. Enjoy your stay with us.
I claim my reward. Bum, bum, bum. 1 million in the kitty. We've not seen Kitty for ages, have we? Hope she's all right. And this one. Yep, just vulgar system scans there, but no shame there. Yeah, bit of fuel in the tank. Oh, 8.5 mil. That's better than a poke in the eye with a wet stick. There we are. The GD279 challenge. Well, I am both honored, Zen, and humbled. Yes. NSR, I think I'm going to be on till the big hands on the 12. Yes. So, you know, if you'd like me to come over to your place and help you pew pew, I'd be honored, sir. Yes. I don't think anybody needs a Trump emote. Oh. Yeah, 8:24. Boom. So yes, another 35 minutes, I think, and then my arm will drop off. Yes, that's how this works. Fab. I'll put my feet up. Pop. Ooh. Am I indeed? Let's see. Who are all these people? Well, it appears we are not friends yet, so you'll have to buddy me up. Yes, that helps. I like friends. Yes, Jack's a lover, not a fighter. Except tonight when I'm doing some fighting. By the way, I would definitely recommend you all have a sweepstake for how quickly I managed to make NSR wanted. You need a hero? Holding out for a hero till the morning comes. Does he have to be strong? Does he have to be thing? Does he have to be fresh from the fight? 10 minutes, my. Now what can a boy do in 10 minutes? Let's see. Well, not that, certainly. It's got to be larger than life. What was that?
We would like to welcome all commanders to this facility. Please ensure you complete all docking procedures within the allocated time.
Oh, tippy tip type. Do /R. Yes, please. NS. There we go. Oh, there's my little hollow me again. Bless him.
We will be forced to respond to aggressive actions. For peace of mind,
Oh dear.
while itself
Incoming telepresence request.
Whoosh, and we're off. Ah, what an eventful stream this is ce soir. Yeah, there we go. Continue. Oh, oh. It's been a while since I've let somebody else drive. Oh! Whoa, this is... Well... whew. That was an introduction. It's getting comfy. Well, if it works for you, Vanessa, you know.
Frameshift drive charging.
There we go.
4,
What?
3,
No, I'm not ready. No, wait. No. Oh. Oh, oh blimey. George Lucas. Yes, that name rings a bell. Here we come. Ready or not. Yes, we'd like to get our money back for the prequels, please.
Lakon, November, Sierra Romeo, please comply with STARCOM protocols when attempting to dock at this facility. Landing authorized.
Yes,
Head directly
sir.
into docking bay 37.
37. bum. Ooh, a wine cup. Ooh, there's- Bit fluffy. Licky rub, licky rub. There we go. Very nice.
Landing gear deployed.
It's a wonderful song. I'm holding out for a hero. I'm holding out for a hero in the something something.
Landing confirmed. Clear for signal shutdown.
Oh, it's the flirty Irishman. We like him. Yes. He can coordinate my flight anytime. Wouldn't mind having him tell me which pad to land on. Eh? Family stream. Family stream. Rein it in. Who? To the bunny. I don't think I've ever transferred ship in multi-crew before.
Ship coupling disengaged. Your way is clear to depart.
Oh, was I exploding a little there? I should have walked away. Yes, I'm not sure what to do about microphones. I might have to test the one on the camera.
Traffic ahead.
See if that's
Regulate your
better.
speed.
Two
You are
hops.
now clear of station restrictions. Good luck, Commander.
Well, good luck to you. Till we meet again, kind sir. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, this is nice. Oh. Oh, Suzanne, how is your computer? Is it all up and running? I mean, we're having this conversation, so I assume something is going right. Haha.
Frameshift drive.
Yes. I think we need cat photos in Discord at some point, MC.
4, 3, 2,
Oh Lord. No security questions. What's the maiden name of your first dog? That sort of thing. Ah. Fair enough. Ooh, bit of a lurch there.
fuel scoop disengaged.
So this is an asp. Tempted, I must admit. I like a bit of width on my vessels. Ah, yes. Welcome, Jester. I didn't see you come in. How goes the day, sir? Do help yourself to chips and dips. And one of NSR's lager beers. I'm not sure if NSR is still in chat. Have you, cheeky monkey? Ooh. Hello. Hello, little planet. Hello, Nebula. Bum, bum, bum. Hello, weird shoes. Oh, here we come. Oh, lovely. Lovely approach.
Lakon, November, Sierra, Romeo. Welcome to this federal facility. Please observe all standard docking procedures.
I'm trying to think if I had any old passwords that I was fond of.
Access granted. Proceed to landing pad 30.
I may have used the odd password that was unwise, you know. I think for a while I had trust no one. That was very popular, wasn't it? Anyone in the class like to say what trust no one is from? Anyone? Anyone? Bueller? Anyone? Reminds me of that, what's his name? Joke. What's his name? Nick?
Landing
Nick something.
sequence completed. Deploying ground crew.
If I can't remember the name, I can't do the joke. That's the rule.
Civil War. It's possible you'll encounter hostile forces during your time here.
Well, I hope so.
Six.
That's why we're here. Watch my six. Watch my six. Strange girl. Oh, well, no, you see, Zen, to put a little flesh on the bones there. Yes. Yeah, it was in that last series of the Waltons where things got a bit dark. The government got a little bit antsy about how many guns the Waltons were piling up, and they did a SWAT raid. We never did find out who started the fire, but it's pretty certain that it was Jim Bob. John Boy. That's the fellow. John Boy. Yes. Gosh. Fancy watching that episode again. Oh. When the gas canisters got in, you know, everything went quiet and they thought maybe the SWAT team had left. And then suddenly, poof! Red smoke everywhere. Laser sights. Gunfire. Oh, terrifying. But no, I trust no one was a password in a well-known television series. There. Phone now dead, so I'm no longer in stream. Oh. I've been dumped. Accept my reward, just please. Bop, 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 bop. Bop, 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 bop. It wasn't every second counts. Although that did go a bit dark towards the end, didn't they? When the government was getting a little bit antsy about the number of weapons that Paul Daniels and the lovely Debbie McGee were stockpiling. So they did a SWAT raid on them. This is going to get tiring, isn't it? Yeah, dear. Oh, where are we? Oh, back in the Dolphin again. Oh, tippy tip type. That's better. Don't know why I didn't do that before. Oh, hello. Come on. Oh, blow me tight. There we go.
Incoming
Oh, there we
telepresence
go.
request.
Tele presence. Here we go again. Bringing you all the spinning ships tonight, aren't we? It was X-Files, Jester. Well done. It was Fox Mulder's password, and I'm pretty sure it didn't follow FBI guidelines. Because I'm pretty sure FBI guidelines... Oh, hang on. Oh! Just pull me chair forward a little there.
Docking clamps retracted. Depart when ready, Commander.
Right. Where was I? Yes, pretty sure that the FBI have some sort of random sequence which you are issued with and have to learn. And it's probably rotated fairly regularly. Trust no one, that was it. Yes, capital T, capital N, uppercase 1. Uppercase 1, capital 1. Capital 1, which is of course an exclamation mark, isn't it? Oh. There we
You
go.
have exceeded the station exclusion zone. Goodbye, Commander.
The thing that's always puzzled me about the X-Files, and I feel a little nervous actually sharing it on such a public channel, but one thing I've always worried about is the Mulder's children. Because, well, we had Fox Mulder, yeah, Fox, and we had Samantha Mulder, Samantha. So together, they were Samantha Fox. And, well, Christopher Columbus, or whatever his name was, he was, we're a fighter. Oh, which fighter? I'm confused. Jetcon and Co ships. I'm confused. I'm gonna... Yep, okay. Ooh. He was a keen surfer, and I do wonder, you know, not casting any aspersions on surfers, but I know they possibly quite taken with the topless variety of ladies. Whether, oh, hello. Whether, the Mulder kids were named after Samantha Fox. The pop and pin-up starlet. Who is now, of course, a successful lesbian. And we congratulate her. Do you have a system for memorizing the passwords, Jester? I mean, one that you can share with us, obviously. GIMP swears by the major system, which I use too, I must admit, every now and then. The Scarab. That's not a fighter, MC. Being very silly. I bloomin' clicked on it as well. Oh dear. That's a shame you can't do that, though. Just have some sort of buggy floating around in space. Can't go anywhere. With these little boosters. Oh, not that sort of system. I meant, you know, a mnemonic system in your noggin, which cannot, well, it can be hacked these days, can't it, with your functional magnetic resonance scans. Oh, blimey. Functional magnetic resonance scans. Well done, everyone. Oh dear, this looks a bit busier. Wrong combat zone. Grab a fighter. Now, the last time I tried this... Oh, let's go with a Typhon. That's much... No, actually, I'll go with that. I was thinking out loud again there. Here we go. Right. Oh, I love this sequence. I'll start when we are ready.
Fighter startup activated. I've got the mothership, Commander. All clear, Commander. Put me in the thick of it. Multiple targets in this area, Commander. Could be dangerous.
I'll say. Oh. I think he started.
This is a highly ranked target, Commander. We need to fight smart here. Mayday, Commander. Taking fire. Hull integrity at 50%, Commander. I can't find any trace of the fighter. Think it's down, sir.
Wow, that was quick.
We've lost the fighter, Commander.
Definitely MNE Jester, yes, which makes it a... oddly, quite a bugger to say.
Target destroyed.
Maybe I should take a scarab out. At least it would have the, the thingy of surprise. Thingy. I need a mnemonic system for words, don't I? Oh, this 3D printer's taking a while. Does it need new toner? There we go. Off into the black again. Oh, except we don't seem to be... Oh no, we're just waiting to be... waiting for me tubes to clear. Yeah, rubber chicken works, yes. Element. Now, is that an Indian element or an African element? You can tell by the size of its E's. Good God. There we are.
Fighter startup activated. I've got the mothership, Commander.
No need to go on, dear.
Heli presence online, awaiting your orders. got ourselves an experienced enemy commander. Be careful. We've got ourselves an experienced enemy commander. Be careful. Under fire, hull at 50%. Fighter is down, Commander.
Boys, fight with your mouth open. Lord.
I can't find any trace of the fighter. Think it's down, sir.
Yeah, don't rub it in, love. Oh. Ah, dear. Need to get my game face on. Blimey. Oh. Of course, I'm not going to get very much out of this because I'm such a noob. Credit-wise, obviously I'm going to get lots of fun. And,
Vital assembly complete.
look at it go. We've just made a big mistake. Ugh. I've been friends. Bum, bum, bum. Lordy. What? Oh, good grief. Well,
The fighter just brought the big one, Commander.
yeah, right. Blimey, rub salt into the wound.
Target destroyed.
Well. Why? Why? Well, I'm running a decent line in interference, I suppose.
Roger that. I'll take care of the mothership, Commander. Fighter is clear of the mothership. We've got ourselves an experienced enemy commander. Be careful.
I think this might be the last ship of the evening, you know.
Enemy destroyed, Commander.
Oh, trying to run, are they? And there we go again.
The fighter just brought the big one, Commander.
Well,
We've got ourselves an experienced enemy, Commander. Be careful.
yep.
My shields are down. Request an assist, Commander. This is a highly ranked target, Commander. We need to fight smart here. My shields are down. Request an assist, Commander. Any more of this and I've had it, Commander. Hull is critical. Fighter is down, Commander.
One more ship, and then I'm going to call it quits, I think. Tempted to just...
Trajectory disruption.
Oh. Nope, here we go again.
We've lost the fighter, Commander.
Well, we're proverbializing into the wind here, I think. Oh. And the hour is nearly up. Or 2 hours, actually. That's very good. Right. Let's see. Time to end stream. I'm afraid. I'm afraid. Thanks for the MC. See you later on the other side. So. Here we go. Bump, 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 bump. Yeah, go on. Thank you. Well, not the most successful of my Pew Pew adventures there, but to give myself a little credit, I accepted the rewards. Yeah, little joke there. Not sure it landed. There we are. So, there we have it, I think. 2-hour stream. Blimey. Well, thank you all for coming along tonight. Let's see who's still here. Oh, we can't. Okay, never mind. Well, thank you Jester and MC and NSR and and the new chaps, Drucker and the other chap. Yes, and MSB and well, everybody, really, that came along and put up with my nonsense for a couple of hours. Always appreciated, truly. And do follow if you haven't followed, because I need all of the love. And, oh yes, lastly, of course, a very special thank you to Steve Kirby for making me the man I am today. I salute you, sir. So, until we meet again, fly safe and stream out. Thank you.